guys, welcome back to my channel. Savia here. I'm so happy that you have checked back in with us today. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get the most glowing, blinding highlight known to man. I'm going to be showing you two techniques, one with drugstore and one with another high-end brand, so you can have your own options at home to see kind of what suits your needs. So if you want to see how to get the most blinding highlight, stay tuned. Alright, so I'm so excited to start this one. I love blinding highlighter. It's like my go-to. I always love like a super glowy face, so today I'm so excited to share my tips with you that I've learned throughout my makeup artistry journey. And the first one I'm going to show you, I'm going to be using some drugstore products. I'm going to be using the Master Strobing Stick by Maybelline. It's an illuminating highlighter and it's in the shade Light Clair Iridescent. It is very beautiful. You can see, and this is it swatched. It's beautiful. So the first thing you want to do, the place that you always want to highlight are the highest places on your face. So where the light would naturally touch your face is where you would naturally want to highlight. So it would be your cheekbones, the top of your forehead, the bridge of your nose, your cupid's bow, and your chin. So the first thing, I'm going to do half a face with the drugstore and the one technique, and the other half with the higher end and another technique. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have a cream product. You don't want a powder. You want to make sure it's cream. And you want to make sure it's something that will blend really easily. Now you can just use your fingers, make sure they're clean. You want to go in a circular motion and really blend that into the skin. And you can see on its own, it's very beautiful. It's a very iridescent highlighter, but we really want to take it up a notch. So this is going to be the base for the powder. So again, just making sure you take your clean fingers and really blending it into the skin. And I love it. It's so pretty. Like you see, it's very natural. And again, you can do this on its own. Oh, making a mess here. You can do this on its own, but if you want to take it up a notch and look like blinding, what you want to do, we're going to take this Wet n Wild, oh my god, I told you I can't talk. This Wet n Wild Mega Highlighting Powder Mega Glow. I love this shade. Let's see if I can get it out for you. It is so beautiful. And so we use the cream as a base, and now what we're going to do, you want to take a very fluffy brush. You don't want it to be stiff because it's not going to be able to move the product. And you want to just dip that into your powder. And you want to start on the bottom portion of it and move our way up. So we're just going to start here and move on up. And you can see how that took it from like a natural glow to a very blinding in your face. And what I love about this kind of technique, this blinding glow, is that it looks so beautiful in pictures. It doesn't wash out, so it's really gonna pop when you take pictures or selfies. So yeah, you can see it's like bam. So there's technique number one, using a cream as a base and then a powder on top of it to get a very, very blinding glow. And again, it's something that will look great in pictures. It's great for those summer nights if you're going out, or if you're just going to the supermarket, because that's where I rock it. So yeah, there we go. Now let's move on to technique number two. Alright, so technique number two is actually my preferred technique. I do love this technique. However, if I want a very blinding highlight to really pop in pictures, this is the technique that I go for. So what you want to make sure is you have a beauty blender, and you want to make sure it's damp. So run it under the sink and then squeegee out the water so it becomes nice and fluffy like this. The second product you're going to want to have is any sort of setting powder. I'm using the Master FX by Maybelline. It's my favorite one right now. And you want to take it, you want to use the fatter end of whatever sponge you have, and we're just going to spray it. Make sure it's nice and damp. For my luminizer, I am using my favorite luminizer, the Mary Lou Manizer. It is this beautiful shade here. I'll swatch it for you. If you watch my videos, you know that this is one of my favorites. This gives me like blinding in your face highlight, so I am like obsessed. And I got this, I'll have to find the price, I'll link it below, but I did get mine at Kohl's. So now that we have our damp beauty blender, what you want to do is take that damp end and you're gonna lightly blot it onto the place where we're gonna put the highlighter. So we're gonna do it on the cheekbone, I'm gonna do the nose, and then the other side of our forehead here. I'm gonna leave our Cupid's bow alone. I might do a little bit on our chin, but since we already used that other method, we're gonna leave that side alone. Oh, itch, sorry. And we're gonna, after we cleaned our brush, mine I did clean it, but I just wanna make sure it's nice and clean. We're gonna use that same brush, and we're gonna kind of do the same technique. We're gonna start on the bottom portion and really just work our way up. So you can already see it's like, oh, it is my all-time favorite. It's so blinding. And again, you want to use a very light hand and just kind of circular motions, press it in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our forehead. You can see it's like super, so this side is a little bit more subtle. This highlighter will definitely give you a more blinding highlight. Oh, we have a visitor. Do you want to come say hi? It's Jackson. Do you like makeups?
Yes.
Okay, love you. Mwah.
I do make it.
Right. And we're just going to go ahead and blend that in. And there we go. Super simple, super easy. This is my favorite technique to get blinding highlighter. I'll let that set for a minute, and then what I'll do is I'll go back in with my setting spray to really make sure everything sticks. And there you go. So now you can see there's one side. So this is the Balm, and then this is the drugstore. Either technique is really great. If you're on a budget, I definitely would recommend going with the drugstore products you can use. There's so many options. Another one of my favorite liquid luminizers is the one by Maybelline. I love this line, the Master line. Don't mind Jackson, he just loves to be annoying. But yeah, this line right here. So if you're looking for something that's good price point, definitely try the Maybelline line. And then if you are looking to kind of upgrade your makeup bag, definitely go with this one. It is by far my favorite luminizer, and I've had this for well over a year, and it still works just as well as it did on day one. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to subscribe before you leave, like, and comment anything that you liked about this video or what you want to see in my next content. I love having those comments, so thank you so much again for staying tuned. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Mwah!